Where do we go? Just tell me. Figure it out. Figure it out.
Where do we go? Where do we go again? See anything in the middle. When they were doing the setup, they didn't consider that. I don't think they thought that. Where the president goes is, so once you do the setup, you have to make confusions. You guys are in the middle. Can you go into the middle? Where? In the middle? It's the middle. It's the middle. You're leaving me a bit properly. So that means we gotta go down. Yeah. Everybody gotta go down. Everybody go down. Everybody go down. Look at things that how it look like.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I have the honor at this time to announce the arrival of His Excellency Joseph Emmanuel President of the Republic of Liberia, accompanied by the Director General of Germany.
Please let's have our seat, please. Thank you. Your Excellency, the President of the Republic, Your Honor, the Honorable Minister of Justice and Attorney General, the Director General of JARA, the representative of the President of the ECOWAS Commission, the representative of the Speaker of the ECOWAS Parliament, the head of the Financial Intelligence Agency of Liberia, Her Excellency, the permanent representative of the ECOWAS in Liberia, delegates, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, and permit me to welcome every one of you to the 44th Java Technical Commission plenary meeting, which is holding this day, the 20th of November, the year of the Lord 2025, here at the Farmington Hotel in the Republic of Liberia. I would like, before commencing this event, to indulge you that please can we be on our feet as we take both the national anthem of the Republic of Liberia as well as the ECOWAS anthem. Please, may I declare your indulgence to be on your feet. Thank you. Please, let's take the ECOWAS anthem. Thank you. Please, let's have our seat. Once again, Your Excellency, Honorable Minister, members of the High Table, delegates from the West African countries, experts, development partners, others from ECOWAS institutions and agencies, members of the press, and distinguished ladies and gentlemen. This morning is a great honor for me to welcome His Excellency the President of the Republic and his entourage to the 44th Technical Commission and plenary meetings of GIABA. GIABA, called by its French acronym, is Intergovernmental Action Group Against Money Laundering in West Africa, an ECOWAS specialized institution that is responsible for the fight against money laundering and terrorist financing in West Africa. GIABA, in the last 25 years of its operation, has advanced the cause of these efforts across our member countries. Indeed, Mr. President, this morning and this week, GIABA is celebrating its 25th anniversary in this great country, at the same time observing the statutory meeting of the plenary. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, to commence this session, you permit me to welcome the national correspondent and the officer in charge of the Liberian Financial Intelligence Agency. In every member where GIABA operates, we have what those who refer to as the national correspondents. And for this great country, we have Mr. Mohamed Nasser, who is the officer in charge, performing excellently and driving this process. Please kindly permit me, Your Excellency, to invite Mr. Mohamed Nasser for him to give us a welcoming remark as the host. Let's be kind enough to put our hands together as we welcome him.
His Excellency Joseph Boakai, President of the Republic of Liberia, other government officials here present, the Director General of GIABA, National Correspondent of GIABA, Representative of ECOWAS, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the government of Liberia, it is an honor to welcome you all to the 44th plenary of GIABA. We deeply appreciate your presence, your commitment, and the collective expertise you bring to the ongoing fight against money laundering and terrorist finance in this region. GIABA has long stood as a pillar for coordination, knowledge sharing, upholding fatal standards in the region. This platform allows us to elevate our region capacity to meet global EMS CFT standards. Liberia remains steadfast in a commitment to GIABA and to the Financial Action Task Force framework. This plenary presents another timely opportunity to examine our progress, interrogate our challenges, and agree on a practical steps that will reinforce our structure effectively and to enhance information sharing, improve risk assessment, strengthen supervisory mechanisms, carry on evaluations as it relates to fatal standards. We are encouraged by the spirit of collaboration as GIABA family, and we reaffirm our full support to the Secretary of GIABA and member states here present. Let me once again welcome each of you to Liberia. I wish you all a pleasant discussion and a successful engagement. Thank you.
Thank you very much, the National Correspondent of JABA, and indeed the officer in charge of the Financial Intelligence Agency of Liberia. He has rightly welcomed every one of us, highlighting the importance of this gathering and the commitment of this great country in the fight against money laundering, terrorist financing, and indeed proliferation financing. At this point, you put your hands together, and most of you that are familiar with me knows that I was quite stingy. That was not generous. I would like to implore you now to put your hands together generously for the national correspondent. Thank you for your generosity. At this point, I would like to invite the hosts. In a way, I refer to him as the host. On the second leg, I refer to him as son of the soil. When we say son of the soil in Africa, we mean that this person is conceived, delivered exceptionally in a particular location. The Director General of JABA is conceived, packaged, and delivered in Liberia. And today, Liberia has donated him to the world, making impact not only in West Africa, but globally. Mr. President, I would like to reiterate to you this morning that your son, the son of the soil, has excellently delivered the mandate given to him by the authority of the heads of state and government of ECOWAS. As the head of JABA, he has driven change. He has advanced progress in such an unusual manner. When Mr. Edwin W. Harris Jr. took over the reins of affairs in JABA, he did not only meet an organization that was under improvement plan. He drove a process that brought JABA out of this plan. And not only that, today we have for the second country in the region sitting as a guest person at the level of the financial intelligence of contribution to the global effort of the FATF, the Financial Action Task Force. Again, he himself starts on the steering committee, which is the leading body for the Financial Action Task Force. JABA today has highest level of recruitment in a very long time, stable organization, effective, well-recognized, well-celebrated, not only in the region, but across the globe. And therefore, it is with this pride that I call on this son of the soil, Mr. Edwin W. Harris Jr., to come and give us the opening remarks. The son of the soil, you are welcome to take the floor. Please, let's put our hands together as we welcome him.
Thank you very much. His Excellency President Joseph Yuma Boakai Sr., President of the Republic of Liberia, Councillor Oscar Tua, Minister of Justice, and Attorney General and Chairman of the Liberian Interministerial Committee, Her Excellency Madam Josephine Nkwama, Special Representative of ECOWAS President to Liberia, other government officials present, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, national correspondent, I greet you all. It is with immense gratitude and profound honor among this podium and wholeheartedly welcome you all to this 44th plenary and technical commission meeting of the Intergovernmental Action Group Against Money Laundering in West Africa, taking place here in the township of Unification Town, Maigibi County, Republic of Liberia. Interestingly, Maigibi County is my county of origin. So to all my people, I'm here. Let me begin by extending on behalf of the JABA Secretariat our heartfelt gratitude to His Excellency, the President of Liberia, President Joseph Yuma Boakai, the good people of Liberia and the government for their gracious hospitality, excellent arrangements, and unwavering support in hosting this important regional meeting. Liberia's generosity and strong commitment to regional cooperation exemplify the true spirit of ECOWAS solidarity. We are especially grateful to the National Organizing Committee and all the institutions that have worked tirelessly to ensure the success of this meeting.
The 44th JABA Plenary and Technical Commission remind us on how far we have come in working to prevent transnational crime, i.e. money laundering, terrorist financing, corruption, illicit drug trafficking, and other forms of transnational crimes that have undermined our shared prosperity. From whence we come, effort is being made of having a financial system in our region that is known for its integrity as the pillar of its strength. A governance system that places the rule of law over profit and acquisition of ill-gotten wealth. An economic system that does not only benefit selected few, but the majority, in a distant cover to secure regional peace and stability. All this has happened over the last 24 years when the heads of authorities established JABA to protect the economy of West Africa from the scourge of money laundering and terrorist financing and other forms of transnational crimes that continue to erode the integrity of our financial system. As JABA reflects over the last 25 years, it is also important to recognize the support of all our technical and financial partners that have come this far with us and with anticipation of their unwavering commitment and support to continually be with us. As ECOWAS specialized institution mandated to protect the integrity of the region financial system, JABA will remain at the forefront of efforts to address these evolving threats. Through effective coordination, capacity building, mutual evaluations, we will continue to assist member states in strengthening their institutional frameworks, developing risk-based approach, and ensuring alignment with international MSCFD standards. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, when we took over the leadership of JABA in August 2022, 3 of our member states, namely Mali, Burkina Faso, and Senegal, were on the FATF grade list, while Nigeria and Cote d'Ivoire were included in 2023. It is important at this junction to acknowledge the remarkable progress of JABA member states under the FATF International Cooperation Review Group, the ICRG or grade list. With determination and strong political will from these countries, JABA was able to work with them over the period in providing technical support and financial support to some of the countries in the implementation of their action plans. At this junction, I am pleased to report that all our member states on the FATF grade list have been removed with the exception of Cote d'Ivoire that is well advanced in the implementation of their action plans. Special thanks and congratulations to the authorities of the Federal Republic of Nigeria and Burkina Faso for the demonstration of strong political will that saw their exit from the FATF grade list during the last plenary in Paris, FATF plenary in October 2025. Since the termination of the Effectiveness Improvement Program, JABA has continued to demonstrate effectiveness in multiple areas that have seen and attracted many to JABA. Under the guest membership initiative for the second time in row, JABA member is now seated as guest member at the FATF this time is the Federal Republic of Nigeria, the first being Senegal. We are proud and equally look forward to the impact you will have in showcasing the region capacity. While JABA welcomes the guest initiative program as a means of inclusiveness, JABA strongly believes that it is time to have a joint membership like some FSRB, since the evidence is overwhelming that we have the capacity to meaningfully contribute to the FATF programs and activities. Another compelling reason why we need a joint membership as an FSRB is because we have the largest economy in Africa and a population of over 400 million. It is not only fair that we request in this season and time for a joint membership as an FSRB, but we think it's more sensible that those concerned take note and have JABA having a joint membership. To harness our gains, JABA received in February of this year the membership application of 3 AES countries, namely Mali, Burkina Faso, and Niger, as non-ECOWAS countries. The JABA Ministerial Committee in its extraordinary sitting in July 2025 in the city of Accra, Republic of Ghana, approved the application for onward submission to ECOWAS Council of Ministers for their consideration in December 2025 during the ordinary sitting. Distinguished delegates, Allow me to commend all our member states for the significant reforms undertaken to enhance the compliance and effectiveness aspect of their preparation for the third round of evaluation that is now ongoing. We look forward to member states deepening domestic cooperation and interagency exchange of information, knowledge, and skills as one means of having a strong national coordinated front. While our intervention is limited to a degree, national government carry the greater responsibilities to secure and ensure that fundings are made available to competent authorities, systems and technical capabilities are present and are retained for sustained effort during the third round of mutual evaluation. Also, the recovery of stolen assets should remain at the core of our fight. Denying access to the proceeds of crime is one surest way to take profit out of crime. Distinguished participants, during this plenary, we will consider key reports and strategic documents, including mutual evaluation follow-up reports, topologies, emerging topologies, and other emerging thematic issues. I am confident that our deliberation will produce actionable outcomes that will further strengthen the region's anti-money laundering architecture and deepen our cooperation. For this 44th plenary session, the following document will be at your disposal for deliberation and subsequent consideration. 1. The summary activity report of the Director General, the report of the co-chairs of the ECG, consideration and adoption of the second round follow-up report of the Republic of Mali, Sierra Leone, Niger, and Guinea. Memorandum on the exit from Jaba, second round memorandum on the exit from Jaba, second round follow-up processes of the Federal Republic of Nigeria and the Republic of Benin. Report of the co-chairs of the RTMG and PRG. Memorandum on Jaba technical assistance information sharing. Update on the harmonization of approaches to the assessment of supernatural MSCFT measures. Outcomes of the FATF October plenary, and consideration and adoption of the report of the 44th Jaba Technical Commission. Before I conclude, I would like to pay a special tribute to two individuals who have also shifted our course of work. One, Madam Rebecca of the IMF had notified us that this 44th plenary will be her last plenary with Jaba. We want to say thank you for all the work you did for Jaba and
focusing the exit of some of the member states from the ICRG process, which is referred to as grey lists. He also highlighted very key important progress that have been made in terms of technical capacity development, supporting member countries, and strengthening the fight against money laundering and terrorist financing in the region. I was surprised, Your Excellency, the way that at the end of the speech, the round of applause was so loud that I have no courage to ask them to put their hands together again. However, like I always say, and you've always listened, and 75% of the people here are quite familiar with this statement. For the sake of those who are not, every time you put your hands together, you are improving your health. Mr. President, according to the medical practitioners, they say around those your tips of your fingers, you find some veins there that help you to convey blood faster to your organs. And the more you put your hands together, the better they function. The better they function, the better your organs work. The better your organs work, the longer you live. If you have this understanding, once again you want to improve your health, please kindly put your hands together. Mr. President, it seems that nobody wants to leave this area in a very short time. Thank you for putting your hands together generously. At this point, Your Honor, I would like to invite the representative of the Speaker of the ECOWAS Parliament. The ECOWAS Parliament is the legislative arm of the ECOWAS structure, and we have today the Speaker, who is ably represented by Honorable Kone Nagandomo. Honorable is the Vice Chairman of the Committee on Microeconomic Policy and Economic Research of the Parliament. He is representing the Honorable Speaker of the ECOWAS Parliament as our partner, as our allies, and as those who have worked together collaboratively for the leadership of Jaba. We would like to invite you for a very short remarks on behalf of the Speaker of the ECOWAS Parliament. Please, you have the floor. Thank you. Let's welcome him.
Message de solidarité délivré au nom de l'honorable présidente du Parlement de la CEDEAO lors de la 44e réunion plénière de la Commission technique du Djaba.
Au 21 novembre 2025, Monrovia, Liberia. Excellence, M. Joseph Numa Wakai, président de la République de Côte d'Ivoire, Monsieur le ministre de la Justice du Liberia, Monsieur le directeur général du Djaba, Mesdames et Messieurs les délégués, Mesdames et Messieurs, c'est un grand honneur pour moi de délivrer au nom de l'honorable présidente du Parlement de la CEDEAO ce message de solidarité à la 44e réunion plénière de la Commission technique du Djaba. Je tiens à féliciter le gouvernement et le peuple de la République du Liberia pour leur accueil et pour avoir organisé cette importante réunion. J'adresse également mes sincères remerciements au directeur général du Djaba et à l'ensemble du secrétariat pour leur engagement indéfectible en faveur du renforcement de l'intégrité, de la stabilité et de la résilience des systèmes financiers de notre région. Le Djaba continue de jouer un rôle essentiel dans la protection de l'Afrique de l'Ouest contre les menaces de blanchissement d'argent, de financement du terrorisme et de financement de la prolifération. Ces menaces compromettent notre sécurité collective, perturbent nos économies et érodent la confiance du public dans la gouvernance. Le Parlement de la CEDEAO reconnaît donc le Djaba comme un pilier indispensable à notre aspiration commune à la paix, au développement durable et à l'intégration économique. Alors que la région poursuit son programme macroéconomique de lutte contre les flux financiers illicites, la lutte contre les flux financiers illicites devient plus cruciale que jamais. Nous devons continuer à renforcer la coordination, à approfondir l'harmonisation législative et à soutenir les États membres dans la mise en place d'institutions solides, indispensables pour répondre aux normes internationales en cours, en constante évolution. Le Parlement de la CEDEAO demeure pleinement engagé à collaborer avec le Djaba, les assemblées nationales et tous les partenaires régionaux et internationaux afin de garantir que nos cadres juridiques et politiques soient non seulement harmonisés, mais effectivement mis en œuvre. Je suis convaincu que les délibérations de cette semaine enrichiront davantage nos connaissances collectives, renforceront la coopération régionale et consolideront les progrès accomplis dans le cadre du mandat du Djaba. Puissent nos travaux donner un nouvel élan à la construction d'une Afrique de l'Ouest plus sûre, plus transparente et prospère. Au nom de la présidente du Parlement de la CEDEAO, je vous souhaite des discussions fructueuses et plein succès à vos travaux. Je vous remercie.
Thank you very much, the representative of the Speaker of the ECOWAS Parliament. Thank you for indeed highlighting the collaboration that's going on between Djaba and indeed the ECOWAS Parliament. Just about a month ago, Djaba and the ECOWAS Parliament jointly hold discussions on the parliamentary roles that they have to play in the fight against money laundering and terrorist financing, particularly the Public Account Committee. Again, we want to express our appreciation to the Speaker and thank you for joining us this morning. Before we proceed to the next person speaking, and the protocol as we begin to wind down this opening ceremony, I would like to remind Mr. President that the last time I introduced you here in Liberia was in May 2017. And I recall at the City Hall there, Djaba was holding its similar plenary in this great country. And then you came in as a vice president of the country to declare the event open May 2017. Today, it's an honor for me to say that what you said, those days have come to pass. In one of your usual words, which I always listen to, in June 18, 2025, you said, corruption is a poison in this country, and we are going to deal with it decisively. Mr. President, today we'll see you taking very bold steps, counting on your integrity and the name that you have built for yourself over the years. I wasn't surprised with your business-mindedness until I found out that indeed you studied business administration. And there I understood why you are so business-minded. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, this Mr. President has grown over the years through thick and thin, learning from humble beginning, building strength and resilience, and today sitting on the helms of affairs, directing an unusual change in the great country. He was the MD of the Liberia Produce Marketing Corporation, where he worked seriously, building the structure and advancing the cause of that organization. At the same time, people who have no pedigree and experience will not make changes when they assume leadership position. He was not only MD at the LPMC, he was also MD at the Liberian Petroleum Refining Corporation. At the same time, a strong man of faith, competence, able, rose to become the vice president and today the president of this great country. Therefore, it's with this honor that we remember your work, that we remember your efforts, and the words you've spoken. Such word that I can't forget easily is that corruption in all its manifestations bring about underdevelopment, deprivation, and indeed hunger and pain. And that is what leaders, particularly in Africa, should fight. These are words that resonate with us, and that is why today your presence here further demonstrates your competence, your efforts, your interest, and commitment to fight money laundering and terrorist financing, not only in your country, but indeed in our region. Once again, Mr. President, we would like to express our appreciation for your presence here today. However, before I go away, I would like to allow the President of the ECOWAS Commission, on behalf of the President, who is ably represented this morning by Her Excellency Josephine Nkrumah, the ECOWAS Permanent Representative for Liberia, to give a very short remarks. Please welcome with me this beautiful, elegant lady as she approaches.
His Excellency Joseph Numa Boakai, President of the Republic of Liberia, in keeping with the protocols that have been so eloquently established, permit me to extend warm greetings from the President of the ECOWAS Commission, His Excellency Dr. Omar Ali Toure, to your good self, and to the eminent audience gathered here today. It is indeed a distinct honor for me to deliver a goodwill message to you at this important 44th GIABA Technical Commission and plenary meeting at the Unification Town in Magibi County in the Republic of Liberia. I am sure and certain that you have had the opportunity to experience the hospitality of Liberians and their commitment to democratic governance. I believe that the location of this plenary, the resilience of the Liberian people, and the commitment of your institutions set a powerful stage for the important discussions taking place here and the concrete actions we will pursue together. Permit me to acknowledge with deep respect the dedication and hard work of all anti-money laundering and countering financing of terrorism actors present here. From financial intelligence units, supervisory authorities, law enforcement and prosecution authorities, You operate at the front lines of a fight that is often unseen, but whose consequences touch every life, every home, and every business across the globe. Your vigilance, therefore, and professionalism and pursuit of integrity are the quiet but essential drivers of public trust. By identifying, tracing, and interrupting illicit proceeds, you protect investors, you sustain legitimate enterprise, and you fortify the foundations of sustainable development. Every suspicious activity report filed, every risk assessment completed, and every partnership fostered has a real-world impact that reverberates through every sector of our economies. When illicit funds are blocked, criminal networks weakened, corruption slows down, and communities thrive. This means safer streets, stronger economies, and better public services for our people. In the sub-region, and as the ethos of ECOWAS, it spells a shared prosperity. Therefore, I encourage you to turn today's dialogue into action, enhance risk-based frameworks and the transparency of beneficial ownership, and leverage digital tools for monitoring and reporting. Mr. President, I would like to commend the Director General of GIABA, Mr. Edwin Harris, for the strides he has made in GIABA through reform, through transforming it into a dynamic institution as a pride of the West African sub-region and indeed an ECOWAS agency. And this has been demonstrated and reflected on the global scene. In closing, I offer 3 core messages. The first is that your work is vital. It is deeply impactful and profoundly appreciated. Second, ECOWAS remains firmly committed to supporting you with resources, reforms, and a collaborative platform. Third and final, together we can build transparent, resilient, and prosperous financial systems. May GIABA's work strengthen our unity in this vital cause. I wish you a successful plenary. I wish you good health and strength, and I am certain that the outcomes that you have would lead to fruitful execution of our respective mandates. And together, we can build a safer, more prosperous ECOWAS community. I thank you for your attention.
Thank you very much for improving your health. Thank you, Your Excellency, for excellently delivering that remarks. The way she was reading it, I for once thought she was a broadcaster. Very eloquently delivered. Thank you very much, Your Excellency. One point she highlighted there that I can't forget is the fact that we will support you with adequate resources. And this is one we want to take forward. Thank you on behalf of the President. At this point, I would like to invite one man with multiple competencies, one of the most committed members of the GIABA Ministerial Committee. One thing I have noticed in this country, Your Excellency, is like you want always to put your best foot forward. In GIABA, we have seen you putting your best foot forward, particularly for the Honorable Minister of Justice, we've seen you putting your best foot forward. And this is one of the most committed Ministers of Justice who have seen working assiduously at the chair of the chair of the Interministerial Committee in this country. His efforts, his commitment is more than obvious. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I would like to welcome Councillor Natu Oswald Toe, the Honorable Minister, the Attorney General, and the Chair of the Ministerial Council. Please let's put our hands together as we welcome.
Your Excellency, Joseph Duman, Senior President of the Republic of Liberia, other officials of government here present, members of the Diplomatic Corps, our Honorable Director General of JABA, our Honorable Ambassador, ECOWAS Ambassador to Liberia, the representative of the Speaker of the ECOWAS Parliament, distinguished heads of delegations, ministers, governors, heads of financial institutions, intelligence agencies, and law enforcement agencies, representatives of our development partners, members of the Inter-Ministerial Committee on AML, CFT, ladies and gentlemen. It is indeed my distinct honor on behalf of the government of Liberia and as chairman of the Inter-Ministerial Committee on Anti-Money Laundering and Countering the Financing of Terrorism to deliver these remarks for the 44th JABA Plenary and Technical Commission meeting being held here in the Republic of Liberia. We are gathered here at a very critical moment for our region. Illicit finance, whether through money laundering, the financing of terrorism, or other transnational financial crimes, threatens not only the integrity of our financial systems, but also our national security, development gains, and the well-being of our citizens. These crimes erode public trust, distort markets, divert resources from essential services, and empower those who seek to undermine peace and progress. Liberia recognizes these dangers and has chosen to confront them resolutely. Our government has strengthened laws, elevated institutional coordination, and intensified cooperation with regional and international partners to detect, deter, and dismantle illicit financial networks. We are committed to implementing international standards, to building resilience and transparent institutions, and to ensuring that our financial system is not used as a conduit for criminality. This commitment is not rhetorical. It is reflected in concrete steps taken across the government. Stronger regulatory frameworks, enhanced capacity for our financial intelligence agency, improved information sharing among competent authorities, and a renewed focus on enforcement and asset recovery. We know that legislation without implementation is only paper. For this reason, Liberia has prioritized operational readiness, interagency collaboration, and the training necessary to translate policy into action. But Liberia also understands that no country can defeat these challenges alone. Criminal networks operate across borders. They exploit gaps, inconsistencies, and weak links. This is why JABA's work is indispensable. This plenary and technical commission meeting is an opportunity to deepen cooperation, harmonize approaches, and share lessons learned. It is an opportunity to support capacity building where it is most needed and to ensure mutual accountability across the ECOWAS family. As we deliberate, let us be guided by a few clear principles. 1, unity of purpose. We must speak and act with one voice against money laundering and terrorist financing, aligning our laws, standards, and operational responses. 2, practical cooperation. We must strengthen mechanisms for timely information exchange, joint investigations, and coordinated asset recovery. 3, capacity and sustainability. We must invest in human capital, technology, and institutions so that AML-CFT regimes are effective and durable. 4, protection of legitimate activity. Our measures must be risk-based, proportionate, and designed to preserve financial inclusion and economic growth while closing avenues for abuse. Liberia stands ready to play its part. We welcome the technical expertise and solidarity of our partners. We pledge to continue strengthening our frameworks and to share our experiences so that, together, we raise the resilience of the entire region. In closing, let me reaffirm Liberia's unwavering political will to combat money laundering and financing of terrorism. I extend my gratitude to Java for convening this vital meeting and to all delegates for their presence and commitment. I look forward to constructive, ambitious, and actionable outcomes that will advance our shared objective: a safer, more transparent, and prosperous West Africa. I wish all of us productive deliberations. Thank you.
Mr. Minister of Justice, members of the President's Cabinet, other officials of government, Mr. Representative of the Speaker of the ECOWAS Parliament,
Madam Ambassador of ECOWAS, and members of the Diplomatic Corps, Mr. Director General of JAVA, and members of the Financial Intelligence Agency of Liberia, representatives from other ECOWAS countries, representatives from other regional organizations, or all other invited guests, delegates, members of the electronic and print media, distinguished ladies and gentlemen.
on the occasion of the programs marking the 44th Java Technical Commission and plenary meetings here at Farmington in Maribi County, it is my pleasing duty at this time to present to you His Excellency Joseph Newman Boakai, Senior, President of the Republic of Liberia, who will deliver the remarks.
Please have your seats.
Excellencies, honorable ministers, distinguished delegates of the Intergovernmental Action Group Against Money Laundering in West Africa, representatives of ECOWAS, our development partners, community members, authorities of Liberia present, media, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sure that at this time I say good afternoon. On behalf of the government and people of the Republic of Liberia, I extend you warm and heartfelt welcome to all who are attending the 44th Java plenary here in Liberia. Liberia is honored to hold this important gathering where our collective wisdom, commitment, and unwavering determination converge to shared thoughts on how we fashion a strategy by which we can build a safer, more transparent, more resilient Western Africa. This week-long engagement comes at a time when the threat posed by money laundering, terrorist financing, organized crime, and illicit financial flows are more complex and more dynamic than ever. These threats undermine both regional and national security, distort financial systems, erode public confidence, so urgently needed. As leaders and policymakers, regulators, and practitioners, we have a shared responsibility to confront these challenges head on. Liberia remains fully committed to combating money laundering, terrorist financing, and all related crimes. This commitment is not a matter of external obligation. It is a national priority, rooted in our desire to safeguard the integrity of our financial system, protect our people, and uphold the principles of accountability, transparency, and good governance. In this regard, the government of Liberia has strengthened its legal and institutional framework to align with international best practices. We have taken significant steps to improve our EMS/CFT architecture, enhance coordination among competent authorities and law enforcement agencies. We have also closed systemic gaps that have historically weakened our fight against illicit activities, including a strong fight against the transportation, sale, and possession of illicit drugs, which became so prevalent a few months ago. Central to this effort is the Financial Intelligence Agency of Liberia, our national cornerstone in the fight against money laundering, terrorist financing. My administration continues to prioritize support to the Financial Intelligence Agency to resources, technology, and operational capacity it needs to perform its mandate effectively. We remain committed to empowering the agency to gather intelligence, support investigations, enforce compliance, and carry out its responsibilities with diligence and integrity. This is because we recognize that a strong FIA contributes directly to safeguarding our credibility within the region and global EMS/CFT community. Liberia is proud to be an active member of GEBA, and we value the guidance, assessment, and technical support the organization continues to provide. We understand the importance of adhering to fact, standards, and complying with GABA's monitoring and evaluation mechanism. These standards ensure that our reforms are measurable, meaningful, and substantial. Let me assure this plenary that Liberia is committed to the following: fully implementing the 5 recommendations, addressing deficiencies identified during the second round of mutual evaluation, strengthening supervisory framework across all reporting sectors, enhancing beneficial ownership transparency, improving interagency coordination through the Inter-Ministerial Committee and Financial Crime Working Group, both of which are fully functional. Ensuring effective investigations, prosecutions, and asset recovery, and maintaining an AML/CFT system that meet regional and global standards. Today we come to reassure you that we are not mere participants in the idea process. We are dedicated partners. Liberia will continue to cooperate fully with the other secretary, regional member states, and international partners to ensure robust and measurable progress. Excellencies, delegates, our region can only succeed when we work together. We are fully aware of the fact that the criminals who threaten our financial system do not respect borders. Our cooperation must therefore always transcend national boundaries. We must share intelligence, harmonize our laws, build joint capacity, and empower our national institutions to act swiftly and effectively. As we gather here today, let us renew our determination to confront emerging threats such as cyber-enabled financial crime, proliferation financing, and the exploration of new technologies by illicit actors. We must continue to adapt, innovate, and collaborate. In closing, allow me to express Liberia's profound gratitude to the Abba for choosing Liberia to close the forefront. We are deeply honored and fully committed to ensuring a successful and productive meeting. Please permit me to acknowledge the outstanding leadership of our own compatriot, Edwin Williams. Edwin is expected to end his remarkable tenure at this assembly being convened here in this morning. We are proud of you and wish you well in your future endeavors. You have been a great ambassador for Liberia. There can be no doubt that our experience and expertise will be needed here at home. Together, we stand in frontiers to fight against financial crime. Together, we protect our economies, strengthen our democracy, and secure a safer future for our people. Let this plenary serve as a reminder that our unity is in our strength. Our commonality, our purpose, is a guarantee of our survival and our shared effort. Today we define the security and the stability of West Africa tomorrow. Let me wish you a fruitful deliberations and pleasant stay in Liberia. I want to thank you. God bless the Republic of Liberia. God bless
Thank you, Your Excellency. Thank you. Please can we have our seats? Once again, thank you very much, Your Excellency. That declaration brings us to the close of this opening ceremony. We would like to express our deep appreciation to His Excellency the President, who clearly understood what we are doing here, highlighting very salient important issues. And as his word has said, together we must stand together. Once again, thank you, Your Excellency. This brings us to the close of this session. We will just like to inform you that immediately after this, there will be a group photograph at the entrance. We'll allow His Excellency to take his seat while every one of us goes out there. We get assembled and arranged. His Excellency comes to join us for the photo and his team. After that, then some of the leaders will interact with the journalists while tea and coffee break will be taken for 15 minutes, and then we'll return back to this hall to take the session. Usually, we have a medical team provided by the government, but they have not been working because we have been obeying my advice. What is that advice? Eat what you know and know what you eat. Thank you very much and good morning. Please let's proceed outside. If you want to clap for me, let's begin Thank you very much. Please, let's go out from the back door here, please. And the faster we can, the better, please. Thank you very much. We are aware that His Excellency have other engagements, so let's be very fast as we go out, please. Please, let's get up very fast. Let's go out very fast. Let's be fast. Let's be fast. Let's be fast.
All right. Who does the one of my food? Put it in the ready.